Hey!
Good morning, everyone. Adam Linneman, the Green Executive.
And-
Sarah's here.
Yes, Sarah Linneman, the greenest.
The greenest.
Aha!
The greener. I don't know about that. Anyways, let's talk today about what an owner should pay themselves, Sarah. So do you
Okay.
have any insight on that? Because I have some thoughts, but I'd like to see what your thoughts are first.
Well, I think owners need to be absolutely getting paid a competitive salary, a competitive wage for what role they're playing in the business. So think of it as if you weren't doing it, if the owner wasn't doing it, if somebody else was, what would that owner be getting paid? So that would be the salary, and then I would have a separate bucket for profit, which is returned to the owner selfishly for the owner because they are the ones putting the risk on the line.
I'll go ahead and step right in real quick and talk about when we help others implement profit first. It's actually, some people ask us sometimes, well, why does the owner's pay actually go down the larger my company gets? And that reason is because at that point in time when a company gets to be a multi-million-dollar company, then yeah, they are still taking a salary, but that salary in general is holding about steady, and they're actually taking then dividend draws at the end of the quarter, or shareholder draws at the end of the quarter, and so they use that to pay themselves as well. But one thing I wanted to mention back to the owner's pay is that, you know, landscape contractors, they need to start out somewhere with paying themselves. And I remember back, 20 years ago, what I started doing was simply just paying myself minimum wage because I had to start somewhere, and the key was consistency and paying yourself consistent.
Well, I think a lot of that comes along with just treating your business as its own independent entity. So you are yourself as an owner, you work for this company, and you also own that company versus I am the business, I am everything, it's all one identity. So it's kind of separating the two, and I think you go through this evolution of, we're fans of Shark Tank, and Barbara said it really nicely on Shark Tank 1 episode where she told one of the presenters, I think you're offering a service. I don't think you're a business that I can invest in. And that rang so very true because you start out offering the service a lot of times. If you branch out on your own and you're starting small, you may be offering just a service. And then if you want your business to grow and evolve into a company, a business, a free entity, not just a service, then this also comes along with that. It's paying yourself the same way you would have to pay somebody else, but still making sure you're getting returns for the risk that you're taking as an owner.
Last but not least is don't forget to add in your perks that you get inside your company. So what does that mean?
Perks would be like, for me, my cell phone. I would call my cell phone a perk because I don't have to have it for my work at Linneman Lawn Care, but it's a perk that I get for working at Linneman Lawn Care.
Other ideas would be such as a take-home vehicle if the rest of your company doesn't have a take-home vehicle.
Internet at our house.
Internet at our house. There you go. That is paid for through the business, and just maybe some fuel that goes through your vehicle. So those have to really be considered into kind of your owner's pay because that is all in a sense tied together, right?
Yeah, so there are benefits to you. If you wouldn't pay for it, if someone else was fulfilling the role as an employee and they would not be getting that benefit in your mind, then that is a perk for you as an owner. So
the goal would be, so if you follow us on Profit First, is like, if you're a $250,000 business or less, you should be somewhere around that 50% range with your total salary plus your owner's perks. And we realize a lot of companies might not even be close to that, but the goal would be to reach to that point ultimately. And the same thing goes for as your company scales, that percentage does go down a little bit. $1 million company or more is usually like around 10% salary. So those are just some general guidelines, but I really like what you had mentioned on, what would you be paid if you went to go work for someone else, or if you had another job that you could choose, what would that...
someone working for you.
Exactly.
What would you be paying them?
So pay yourself fairly. And if you can't afford to pay yourself fairly now, start paying yourself something consistently.
And it's early, it's Friday, and it's hot.
Yes. So hope that helps, and we will talk to you all next week. Take care, everybody. Bye.
Bye.